Hey everybody, Marcus here, MWX Performance. I'm going to do a little video on how to build your new MWX slipper diff. And at the end of this, I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits and what it does and what to expect. And then a little brief talk about the setup for it. I'm going to make a completely different video showing some on-track footage to talk about how to adjust your slip. All right, so we have all the parts here. This is your, you got spur gear, bearing, your left side wheel holder. You got your diff plates, your O-ring, and adjusting nut, two diff plates, your E-clip, and your shaft. So let's just kind of get into it. What I'm going to show you guys is I built quite a lot of these things, and this is the absolute best way to build it. You don't have to do it this way, obviously. But the one thing that you have to do is make sure that everything is clean with regards to the roller pins and the diff plates before you assemble them. I've already put my roller pins in a little bit of a piece of a paper towel, sprayed it with some brake cleaner, kind of rolled them around to get them clean. Then I put them back in this holder. So they're already spotless. And so we're gonna start now. One of the things I like to do, this is actually the Marca O-ring grease. I like to take the O-ring and a little bit, that's not very much at all, and kind of just wipe the O-ring with that. And what this does is when you go to adjust your diff, it makes it a lot easier to adjust. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to take and put the O-ring on. Then you're going to take your adjusting nut, and you'll see that its radius the same size as the O-ring. Put that on. Only go in a couple threads for now, just so it doesn't fall off, and then leave it at that. Then you're going to take your diff shaft and put it in something to hold it so it's straight. There are lots of ways of doing this. I made this block to hold it for the video. All right, so once you've got that, you're going to take your bottom plate, so one that's got the slot holes in it. That's going to go on first. Then you're going to take one of your diff plates. Going to install that. Okay, it's a pretty snug fit. All right, so now that I've got that on there, what I want to do is take my brake cleaner of choice, whatever you want to use. Alcohol works fine too. You're going to take that and you're going to wipe the diff ring. Make sure that it is spotless and it's chrome, so you'll be able to tell if there's any fingerprints or anything on it. All right, so once you got that good. Now we're going to take your spur gear, slide the spur gear all the way down, so, and then it's a little bit of a kind of tricky getting these roller pins in there sometimes. They want to flip. I found the best way is to kind of just get them close and just drop them. So that looked easy, but trust me, it's not always easy. Wasn't too bad this time. All right, so once you've got that, you're going to take your next plate holder. So here's a little bit of a trick that I do. So you can put just a little bitty drop of glue on the surface that the diff ring is going to sit on to keep it on the plate while you're turning it upside down. Otherwise, you're going to fight it back and forth. So I have a little silver horse stick that I'll put just a little drop of glue on the end of it, and I'll put just a touch by the flats Or it doesn't really matter where you do it, actually. Okay, that's on there. And so now we're going to take our second diff ring. We're going to carefully put that on there. Like that. So, got that there. Going to take your brake cleaner again. Clean off your surface. Make sure you don't have any glue on it or anything dirty. These diff rings can be used on two sides, by the way, so when it comes time to rebuild, you can just flip them over just like a normal ball diff. So that's perfectly clean. Okay, now the one tip that you can do, I'll tell you, is you can take your good old bearing holder, bearing tool, put that like that. Then you can, it's much easier to get the bearing on here with one of these. And you'll see that it's probably not, oh, I'm way off. There we go. There we go. All right, so you'll do, what's happening here? There we go. It's a little tricky, as you can tell. There we go. All right, so we got that on there, flat. I got my fingerprints on the disc a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe those off again. All right, so now the bearing is installed in that piece. So now all you have to do, take this, set it on top, let it slide down, and then you're going to install your E-clip. Okay. Like so. And that's it. That is your diff built. And like most ball discs, it'll feel a little wonky until they break in the pad seat and everything. Right now I've got it kind of snug. And, once I get in the car, I'll have a better setting for adjustments. Thank you.